guys, hello and a very warm welcome back to my little Welsh channel, and I'm sorry it's been a long awaited video. We're going to discuss quite a few things in this video. The title gives it pretty much away what I'm going to be discussing, but here I am. Grab yourselves a cup of tea and a blanket and let's have a bit of a chat. I wanted to talk to you really about my blanket as well. This is Australia's top rated weighted blankets by carmenblankets.co.uk. It is a fantastic, thick, good quality weighted blanket, which is brilliant for sensory needs and also for anxieties, and lots of things benefits from this blanket, which I will discuss further on in the video. So if that's something that you are interested in and you've been looking at purchasing one of these, I've actually got a code for you as well, and we are talking massive. Zara 50 will get you a hefty discount off these lovely quality weighted blankets. They come in lots of colours, so they're aesthetically pleasing for decoration in your home also. So if you'd like to know more about that, stay tuned. But if not, let's have a chat anyway. I've missed you. Been in an awaited video, guys, and I don't know what else to say really, apart from what's in the title is what I'm going to be talking about today. Now, it has been a really strange couple of months for myself, and I just want to first say thank you so much to everybody who has messaged me privately, who follow me on here and asked me if I'm okay, where am I, etc. I really do appreciate it, and I'm really sorry I haven't got back to, well, I don't think I've got back to anybody, if I'm honest with you. But at first I just want to apologise, because I'm not being ignorant, guys. I just want to know that, I just want you to know that I have had your messages and I really do appreciate them, and this will hopefully sum up a little bit about what's been going on. So I got a bit of news as well. I have got a bit of news as well, so you know, it's not all doom and gloom, far from it actually, and I've got something really nice and exciting to show you, so stay tuned. But first, let me just get the little bit of crap out of the way. Now, I'm going to try and do this without crying. One, because I'm an ugly crier, and two, just because I could do without the headache. Let's just get into it. Long story short, guys, I had a bit of a breakdown about a month ago now, and it had been coming for a long time. If I'm truthful with you and I sit here now, I haven't been myself for probably the best part of a year, maybe a bit longer even, I'm not really quite sure. But I'm very good at faking it, and the saying fake it till you make it is something that I'm quite very good at. As you can probably tell, I'm quite a social person, and for me just to turn around and say, yeah, I'm fine, it's not something that I find difficult to do. And I am quite a person who people only see what I want them to see, so I can quite easily portray that everything is amazing, and that is quite not how I'm feeling inside, but you would never know that. So anyway, about a month ago, I was in work and I had a bit of a breakdown, and luckily for me, I was in work and I was supported by the best team I could have possibly been supported by. My senior and my boss were amazing, and it was from that day that I knew things had to change. So as you know, guys, if you've followed me for a long time, I've suffered with anxiety for years. But this year particularly, it has been very bad. Now, we're in the middle of a pandemic. My anxieties used to revolve around health, so it was no surprise to anybody that I was going to have a bit of a rough time. That, you know, was quite you could see it coming a mile off. But things have escalated quite quickly, and it was hard for me because I wasn't just suffering with anxiety anymore. I got to the point where I knew I was... Now, I find this really hard to say because I know you should not be embarrassed at all, and I'm not embarrassed by saying I am depressed. I'm not embarrassed by that, but I worry about the judgment of some people will make from that, because up until, well, 10 years ago, if you had said to me, if I was sitting the other side of this camera now and I was watching somebody like this and I'd seen what their lifestyle was like, I would be like, pull yourself together. What have you got to be sad about? Are you real? All the stuff that's going on in the world and you've got a good life and you're sad. And only now I can appreciate how you can have everything in the world. Your life can seem amazing. You can have money, you can have good friends, you can have family, but if something's not working well up here, none of that matters, and you can be sad. And that is what I struggle to admit. I think I've known personally for a long time that things haven't been right with my mental health with regards to depression, but it's just something that I didn't want to say, because I feel sometimes that people expect a certain role from me, because I am that outgoing, chitty chatty, making everybody laugh, bit of a like, sometimes I can be too much for people, and my personality is like strong, but that personality hasn't been there for a long time, well, a good while, and this I found hard to talk about, but it got to the point where it was rough, and I'm missing out on so much of my children's lives. My personal relationship with Ricky is suffering as a result of the way I am, and I gotta change it, because only I can change it, and if I don't change it, you know, I don't know what to say. If I don't change the way I'm feeling, well, it's not going to work for it's going to be no good for anybody. So I made the decision, guys, to go on to sertraline, and sertraline is an antidepressant, and you will all know from previous videos that I was not against tablets, but they are a last resort. So I am officially at my last resort, and this is why I'm taking them. I was so scared to take them because I've heard so many things about people having bad side effects and things like that, and luckily for me, I had a few in the beginning, but they pretty much settled really quickly, so I didn't have any really negative effects. And if you want me to do a video specifically on sertraline, I will, guys, because I know there are a lot of people when they're first starting out, they like to know the ins and outs and things like that, and I'm here to support anybody who wants to know anything about them. Message me privately or I will do a video, it's not a problem. So I've been on them now for about 4 weeks, and I've seen a slight improvement. And when I say slight improvement, I mean I've done the dishes, and that's something I haven't done for months. I've changed a bed, and that's something I haven't done for months. You know, little things like that. But those little things that seem little to somebody else are massive to me. So hopefully, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we are going in the right direction, and I will pick myself back up and things will get better, because they need to get better. Everything is suffering as a result of this, and I feel it's hard, because when you're in a position like this, you feel like you're failing, and I think a lot of it is to do with, like, I feel like I'm failing, but I can't put my finger on where I'm failing, if that makes sense. So yes, that's where I've been. With regards to my channel, guys, I am sorry, my commitment is not the best, and if I have any followers left, thank you for sticking with me, but I don't know what to do, whether to carry on or call it a day. I'm not sure. I'm gonna just see how it goes and see what happens. But the thing that makes me sad is when I'm on my game, I love nothing more than creating content and sharing things with you, and I do really love this channel, and I love just seeing little things grow and communicating with people and things like that. So it would be such a shame to give it up, but I just don't know where I'm going with it either, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know whether I'm trying to make something of it anymore or whether I'm just, I don't know. So we'll see how it goes. But I want to show you something that I have had. So I received this and it came at the perfect time, okay? Anxiety and things like that. I've looked into so many things. I've tried CBD oil, I've done a few therapies, I've done online self courses. Now I have tried the medication. I'm doing counselling at the moment. I'm looking for everything, and calming blankets is something that I've looked at, and it is in effect a weighted blanket. Now they come in all different weights, and it goes on like your body size and things like that, and how much you weigh for what you should actually, the weight that you should have. Now I've looked into them before, and you can get them for cheap on eBay, and you can also buy them now in Home Bargains, but I wanted a quality one, and if I was going to have one, I wanted a quality one. So I was actually contacted by calmingblanket.co.uk, and they are a company who make and specialise in calming weighted blankets. And they said to me, would I be interested in receiving one of their blankets and just basically explaining to you about what I feel about it. And I was like, I am a great candidate for this. Like, I suffer with, you know, anxiety and things like that. And I was looking into getting one anyway. So it just came at a great time. So I just want to say I'm really, really thankful for being gifted this blanket. And in line with other things, it's really helped me over the past month. Let me show you it. It is heavy, right guys? So this is how big it is. So this drawer sack bag, and the blanket is actually in here, but it is heavy. Now they have multiple colours to choose from, which is excellent because they go with your decor. They are aesthetically pleasing. So you could have them in your living room, you could use them for bedspreads on your bed, and they will look absolutely lovely. Now I decided to go for this colour, and it is just literally because this is the Quartz. It's called Quartz. I decided to go for this colour because, well, I'm coming on to the news of this in a moment, but I'm actually in the middle of moving house. I know, you're thinking, what? You're just saying you're having a mental breakdown and you're moving house. I know. It was a very quick, rash decision. We had no intentions of moving for the next 5 years. We just signed into our mortgage for the next 5 years. We had no intention of moving, but a house came up on a street that we like, next to one of my very good friends, and it was just a bit of, it's been a bit of a whirlwind. But we put our house on the market, it sold the same day. We put an offer in on this house, it got accepted, and that is where we are. We're just waiting out to move. Whether I'm going to move before Christmas or not, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But the house is a complete renovation. So if you like renovation and things like that, and I do continue with the channel, there's going to be plenty of that coming up. And you know, it would be great to see the before and after, because it's going to be quite a big change. Anyway, back to the blanket. So this is the blanket, and it came with a few things as well, guys. Okay, so it came with like a little leaflet saying that it was a premium weighted blanket, and it tells you a little bit about it, and that what can be washed, what can't be washed, and things like that. And it tells you about a little bit about them, and it tells you that their main aim is to improve the quality of people's lives. Now these are excellent if you have any sensory issues, or if you've got children who have any sensory issues and things like that. These can be extremely calming and helping for them to sleep. So I received the sleep bundle, and they had an offer on at the time, and it came with the eye mask as well, and it came with a grey cover, which is more for the summer months. This is a cotton one, so it's more for the summer months, but I thought this would be great because I'm sure even though I move, guys, something in my house, one room in my house will be grey, because you know I'm all about the grey and white. But in my new house, I'm aiming to go for more of the neutral tones, hence why I picked this up. Now, if you could feel the weight of this, it is unreal, but it is beautiful. Now, you can feel the weight. It feels like a bean bag, but on you and weighted, and I absolutely love it. It's so comfy, so cozy, and it makes you feel so secure, and you feel like you're just having a big hug. And we all know how comforting a hug can be, and sometimes a hug is all you really need. And in the times that we're going through at the moment, you can't experience those hugs from people. As much as the virtual hugs are lovely, nothing will beat a big touch. So this has been a fantastic game changer for me, and I absolutely love it. They've got all different styles, guys. They've got pillows as well. They've got lots on the website. I will link the website down below for you. I have actually got a code for you as well, which is Zara 50. I'm going to be saving you a fortune. If you've been thinking about trying one, now is your chance to try one. And like I said, they've got lots of different colours, so they can go with your decoration in your homes and things like that. And this is a great piece, so I'm extremely grateful to Carmen Blankets for gifting me this blanket, because I love it and I wish I'd bought one sooner. So yeah, that's about it now, guys. That's all I wanted to mention. I wanted to show you this. I wanted to tell you that I've started tablets. I wanted to tell you that I'm hoping I will be resuming back to some normality, and you'll see me looking a lot better soon. And I hope you're all keeping really well, and even in these times now, I hope Christmas is around the corner and it's going to bring some joy for people, for us all, really. When we're decorating our trees and things like that, I'm hoping that it's going to feel a bit more normal. That is about it for me, guys. Ricky's took the children for a walk in the woods. Basically it's just so I could do this video, but while he's out, I'm gonna take the time and sit by here with my cup of tea, my calming blanket, and watch a bit of Netflix and recharge my battery some more. So I hope you're all keeping really well, guys, and I will see you again soon in another video, potentially. Bye, guys.